Good morning, children. Today we'll start with the new lesson of science, weather, water, and air. Okay. In this lesson, we'll study about weather, where, water, about the sun. Okay. First, we'll start with the weather and climate. We'll see what is weather and what is climate. Okay. Children, weather is nothing but what we experience in daily life, and weather keeps on changing every day. It can change within a minute, or it can stay for few hours, and also it can stay for few days also. Okay, weather changes within a few minutes or within a few hours. Okay, weather is not constant, it goes on changing, and sun, wind, air, water vapor present in the respective area or place determine the weather of a place. These four things, sun, wind, air and water vapor present in the respective area are responsible for change in weather conditions. These causes change in the weather conditions. Okay, these four things causes change in weather conditions. And sunny, windy, humid, cloudy, rainy, snowing, these words are used to describe the weather in a particular area. Okay, see for example, if in the afternoon, if the weather is hot, then we say it as sunny, and weather stays with us every time. Now we have understood that what is weather. Yes, weather is state of the air at given place and time. Okay, weather is state of the air at given time or place. Okay, and it can change within few minutes or few hours. Okay, now we'll see what is climate. Climate is similar kind of weather in a particular place over a long period of time. Climate remains same for few months, or it is a long period time. If same kind of weather will remain for few months, then we can call it as climate. Okay, and this climate mainly depends upon the revolution of the earth. Now children, what is the difference between weather and climate? Weather is a state of the air at any given place at any time. Okay, and it can change within few minutes or hours. But climate is not like that. It takes very long time to change. Okay, and this climate change mainly depends upon the rotation and revolution of the earth around the sun. Okay, when earth is closer to the sun, it receives more heat than when it is further away from the sun. Yes, when earth tilts towards the sun, the northern hemisphere receives the more sun rays and direct sun rays. Okay, and therefore we get more heat at that time. Okay, and at that time southern hemisphere receives less or slanting rays of the sun, so there will be less heat and climate will be little cold. So revolution and because of the tiltation of the earth, there will be climate change. Okay, climate changes because of the rotation, revolution and tiltation of the earth. Okay, climate depends upon the factors, these factors only. Okay, revolution and tiltation of the earth and rotation. Sun is the center of our solar system. Yes, sun is in the center of our solar system, and he is called as the weather maker. Sun is called as weather maker. Okay, weather and climate changes due to the rotation, revolution of the earth around the sun. Okay, so sun is called as the weather maker. Okay, and heat of the sun keeps the air moving all the time. The heat of the sun keeps the air moving all the time. When we receive more heat or sun rays, then earth crust heats up during daytime, and because of this the air present in the atmosphere also heats up and hot air is lighter. Okay, hot air is lighter and this hot air rises up. Then once the sun goes down, the earth's surface will begin to cool during night time. Okay, and hot air rise up in the atmosphere. Okay, and air is not constant, it moves. Yes, and this moving air we call it as wind. Moving air is called wind. Weather changes because of the rotation of the earth. Okay, and climate changes because of the revolution and tiltation of the earth around the sun. Okay, and also seasons causes due to the revolution of earth only, and rotation of earth causes day and night. Rotation of earth is responsible for change in temperature. Temperature changes because of the rotation of the earth. For example, during morning time the temperature will be cooler because rays of the sun are slanting. As the sun rises up, and during the afternoon time there will be more heat because we receive direct rays of the sun, and temperature will be more in the afternoon time, and again in the evening time temperature will be cooler. This happens because of the rotation of the earth. As the sun heats up the land during daytime, the water present in the water bodies also heats up and evaporation of water takes place. Now the water present in the water bodies become water vapor in the air. Okay, and this water vapor rises up in the sky and it starts to form clouds. Okay, and when these clouds cools down, it falls on the earth in the form of rain, and this process we call as water cycle. Yes, and this process continues, and evaporation, condensation and precipitation are the three processes in the water cycle, and this we have studied in the third standard also. Yes, see here, during daytime what happens, the sun heats the land also and water also, and the water present in the ocean, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, this all evaporates, heats up, and this starts to evaporate, and this process of evaporation from where water becomes water vapor is called as evaporation. Okay, and this evaporated water vapor rises up in the sky, and in the atmosphere what happens, these water vapors turns into solid or in the liquid form. Water vapor is in the gas form. Yes, these turn into solid or liquid form, means in the raindrops or in the form of water crystals, and this process of formation of water vapor into solid or liquid we call as condensation. Okay, and the formation of cloud takes place, and when the clouds cool down, the water present in that in the form of water crystals or drops of water, they fall in the form of rain, and this process is called as precipitation. Okay, this is the water cycle and this process continues. And children, temperature will be different at different places. It all depends upon where we live and the position of earth around the sun. Okay, children, in the equator of the sun, that is in the middle, the temperature will be always more, because in the equator places the sun rays falls directly. Equator receives direct rays of the sun, and also equator is near to the sun as compared to the north and south pole and northern and southern hemisphere. And as the earth rotates and revolves around the sun, the position of the earth changes, and as we move away from the equator, the earth curves always and it gets cooler. Okay, and the southern and northern poles always get slant rays of the sun. Okay, northern and southern poles you can see the North Pole and South Pole here. Okay, these get always slant rays of the sun, and the equator, that is middle part, that receives direct rays of the sun all the time. Okay, children, now we'll study about properties of air. Okay, now we'll see about the air. Children, we already know that the properties of air we have learnt in the second standard also and in the third standard also. Yes, the properties of air are: air is colorless, air has no taste, air is present everywhere, but we cannot see the air. Yes, but we can feel the air. These are the four properties of air we have studied. Yes, air has no color, it has no taste, air is present everywhere, but we cannot see the air, but we can feel the presence of air. Yes, air is needed for all living things on the earth. Living things need air to breathe. Without air, we cannot live. Air contains many gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, neon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and water vapor, etc. Okay, air contains maximum of nitrogen. Okay, it contains 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen. The layer of the air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Okay, there is a presence of atmosphere around the earth, and because of the presence of the atmosphere, life is possible, and this atmosphere protect the earth from the harmful rays of the sun, and atmosphere around the earth balance the temperature of the earth. And if atmosphere would not be there, then we would have experienced temperature of 190 degree to 110 degree Celsius every day between day and night. Okay, there will be different temperature in the different places. Okay, and because of this presence of atmosphere, life is possible on the earth. Okay, this atmosphere absorbs maximum rays of the sun. Okay, it absorbs the harmful rays of the sun and it protects the earth. There will be different temperature in the different places, and there will be uneven heating of air in the different regions of the earth. Okay, so there will be different weather in the different regions, and this creates movement of air in the atmosphere. Okay, if heat is more, hot air rises up and cools the area, and if heat is less in the particular region, then there will be high pressure in that particular region. Okay, but temperature will be different in the different places. It may depends upon the sun, wind, water vapor present in that area. Okay, children, gentle wind is called as breeze. There are two types of breeze. First is sea breeze and the second one is land breeze. Okay, now we'll see what is sea breeze first. Okay, in the coastal areas there will be land breeze and sea breeze. Okay, when sun rays reach the earth, the land heats up faster than the water. The land heats faster than water, and land heats fast and water heats up slowly. During daytime, land heats up fast and hot air or warm air rises up to the sky from the land, because land heats first. Okay, so the hot air rises up in the sky, but water will be still cool. Okay, the warm air from the land rises up, and during daytime land heats up fast and hot or warm air rises up in the sky. Okay, but water will be still cool. The warm air from the land rises up to the sky, and cool air present in the sea comes and occupies a place on the land. Okay, Here in the sea breeze, cool air from the sea comes to the land. Okay, and this air which blow from water to land is called as sea breeze. Okay, the air which blow from water to land is called sea breeze, and this happens during the daytime. Okay, and in the during the night time, the opposite happens. Exactly the opposite happens. Land heats up early and also it loses the air fast. Okay, and water heats up slowly and loses the air slowly, and warm air from the sea rises and cool air from the land move to the sea. Okay, or water to take its place. Okay, here in the land breeze, what happened? The cool air from the land moves towards the water in the night time. Okay, and this is called as land breeze. Okay, children, there are different names for the air depending upon its speed. Okay, see, for example, wind means it is a moving air. Slow moving air is called as wind. Okay, breeze means gentle wind. Okay, gale means a very strong wind, and gust means a sudden strong wind. Storm means a very strong wind, and thunderstorm means when the storm is accompanied with thunder and lightning, and tornado means a very strong wind that goes quickly round in a circle, or it look like a funnel. Okay, read the lesson till here, children, till page number 120. If you have any doubts, please to ask. Okay, thank you.